Good evening, everyone. Happy Saturday night. It's a rainy night in Georgia. Like the song. It's a rainy night in Georgia. I think a couple of people made that song, Rainy Night in Georgia. It's been raining all day. It's gray and cloudy. So I fixed a pot of stewed Jamaican whatever, with chicken. And it actually came out super, super good. And super, super quick. And it's just for such a time as this where it's rainy, it's chilly. I did a couple of videos earlier, not certain what's going on with the new iOS update. However, the first video was lost completely. The second video, basically, I was just doing an after to show what it looked like after it had begun to dry and the cells were formed. So I did upload that. I was able to get that, but it was only 3 minutes, and I need at least 5 minutes. Okay, so being that it's raining, I do want to paint. I want to paint this and one other tonight. I want to use the smaller canvases. I'm not a small canvas person. However, I think 16 by 20 and larger are the ones that I really love doing. But I want to try just new and different things. And so I have all types of red paints that I've mixed up. Of course, they are all mixed with 2 parts Floetrol, 1 part paint and water. I have made up my own medium, a little trusty bottle here. And I use my glue all, okay, to help me with that, and water. But I see so much of the same. That all of them are beautiful. Don't get me wrong. But in my eyes, I see something different. Have I gotten that different yet? No, I have not, and I will keep going until I do. So as long as you guys are here with me, you do like and subscribe to my channel and tell your friends so that they can like and subscribe to the channel. I will be here painting, doing decorations, whether it's on clothes, whether it's on furniture, whether it's reupholstery, whether it's pouring paint or painting paint. One of my favorite pastimes is painting. I used to watch Bob Ross every single Saturday because he was the man, right? And he was just so soothing, soothing. His voice was just so soothing and calming. It made you feel like you could paint as good as he did. And I was thinking about him, and a couple of weeks ago I realized that his paintings were on exhibit here in Atlanta. And unfortunately, by the time I did find out about it, I was not able to go and see it. But I feel like I pretty much saw them all because every Saturday, religiously, rain, sleet, or snow, or shine, I was with Bob painting. And so now I am on my own, and I am mixing paint. I'm not a chemist. I'm not really a paint mixture. I am experimenting as far as the paint is concerned, and I think that is the fun of it all. But I did mix the pink paint, pink red, pink, and I'm going to use it on this canvas. I want to show you, I like to repurpose things. These are my old K-cups. We drink about 4 cups of coffee in the household a day, and so I decided that I would save these, right? And you see it fits very well. It allows me to run my fingers here. I'm going to turn it this way. It allows me to run my fingers without it being wobbly. It's very sturdy, and I do have it on a turntable. So I'm going to start with this homemade paint that I made. And really, I'm just going to play it by ear as far as what I'm going to do on this particular canvas. Again, it is a small canvas. It is a small canvas, and I want to see exactly what we could do tonight. Tomorrow is Sunday. If y'all know me, you know I love church, and you know Sunday is my church day. And then we have an after church fellowship where all the ladies, we get together and we go to a restaurant and eat all you could eat. Not very healthy, but then again, it's healthy. It's good food for the soul. And you can sit around and talk and laugh with friends and family and just have a good time. That's how I was raised. My grandmother had a 36-room house, and everybody thought, hey, I know where we're going. And when my mom was out on her own, every Sunday, during the week, sometimes people would come over, like on Friday nights, and we always had a piano in the house, and choirs would come over, and my mom was a master chef. She would get in that kitchen, man, and cook, and we would all be sitting and singing and having a good time. And that's just the era I came from. They did a lot of decorating, a lot of taking old things and making them new. They were new to us anyway. If you gave them a piece of furniture, by the time you seen it again, you wouldn't know it. And so that's what I love to do. What is that saying? One man's trash is another man's treasure. Well, it's not only a treasure, we'll make it brand new. So the holidays are coming up. And with that said, I am going to be decorating. I have a wedding, I have a birthday coming up that I'm going to decorate for, in a reception. And so it has now begun. We have Thanksgiving. We have Christmas Eve, Christmas. We have New Year's Eve, New Year's. I will be decorating for me. Do you know what, guys? If you give me an outhouse to decorate, I promise you, even on a dime budget, if you give that place to me, when you see it again, you'll love it and want to stay in it. Okay, so I do love making things beautiful. And if it's something that you've seen that you want but feel like you can't afford, bring it to me. In the comments section, please comment on things that you would love to see. And I guarantee you, together we would make that vision happen. Okay? And so now I've mixed this paint together. And I see a few bubbles, but I kind of want to let the paint flow over the canvas a little bit here, so it's good and smooth. I see that it's flowing pretty good. I'm probably going to wish that I had put some plastic down on this round piece here. I believe it's called a Lazy Susan. And one of my church friends gave this to me. And I think one time I let it sit in some water. Kind of got just a tad bit warped. But guess what, guys? It still works. It's going to work well for this. And that's what I want it for right now. So, going to smooth this out. Get all my edges. My sides done. Okay. And I found at Home Depot a pack of gloves. The gloves were like 50 pair of gloves for $3.40 something. So let's just say $4. I think it was a good buy, but would be a really super good buy, guys, if these gloves weren't bigger than my fingers. I have little hands. All right, now we got that all done, and I do see the bubbles, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to torch those bubbles. And I'm just praying that I'm able to keep this video and upload it so you guys can see and do all the nice things to it. Pop bubbles, I see you bubbles. So it's all nice pink and no air bubbles. And again, I'm winging this. I do know that I have a real red that I want to experiment with. I do know that I have some black that I want to experiment with, and maybe a tad bit of white. I may even experiment and put some glitter on here. Again, this is an experiment. It's not an expensive canvas. It was one of those buys, what I call hauls. And we're going to go from there. So right now I want to use some of the Real Red that I made up today. And I found these at the Dollar Tree, guys. It's got the sizes of the amounts here, centimeters, quarts. We're going to start out with the Real Red. Okay. And what I want to do is I kind of want to come across, I want to come across this way. Zigzag, 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 and zig and zag. All right. And looking at that, kind of want to come across with some white. Zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. Okay. I missed this corner right here. Again, guys, this is not a pre-thought out one. All right. I am going to, because I've been shaking this stuff, pop bubbles as we go. Torch, 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 torch. Keep in mind, no silicone has been used in any of the paints. And you know, I do have this fabulous bronze. I do. And I may just pop some right there in the middle. Pop a little bit more right here in the middle. Okay. That's what happens when you don't have a plan, but you have an idea, right? You sort of start freelancing, free falling. So I'm going to tilt this just a little bit. I'm going to tilt it back just a little bit this way. And you know what, guys? I may even do a swipe. I'm going to tilt it back again this way. And hopefully you can see what's on the canvas. Okay. And I think right smack dab down the middle, I already know, I'm going to, yes, I am going to do a layer of black. Yep. Again, this is an experiment, so. Now that's the only thing about when you're using these bottles and you pre-mix the paint, is that you might end up with a clog in the middle of your pour. Okay? So, as I'm looking at this, I'm going to torch this again. I absolutely do see what I'm going to do. I am going to do a swipe. I am going to do a swipe, and therefore I want some more red. Okay. A little more white. But I'm going to put the white on the sides here. Okay. I'm going to put the white here. Alrighty then. So we have our white, we have our bronze, we have our true red, we have our pink that I made up, and we have my trusty paper towel. So on this paper towel, this is water, nothing but water. I am going to run a bead of water down it. And it absolutely does look like it's going to fit. So we are going to lay that in the middle and we are going to swipe. I'm going to come back. Let her drip, let her drip. I'm going to let her drip. I'm going to lay it right here and I'm going to swipe. Wow, that was quick. And we're going to let her drip. Now you cannot see what I see. I've got cells. I'm telling you right now, if I would have been trying to get these cells, it would have never happened. I'm in my Georgia overalls today, y'all. Oh my goodness. I'm from Kentucky. They wore overalls like, you know, they had the best overalls. Oh my God. The cells on here are just absolutely marvelous. Just coming straight on up. Guys, this stuff is so relaxing and it absolutely is so much fun to do. And what it actually looks like, this is red, white, and black, and this is pink, black, red, right? But I want to tilt it just to get this line directly into the middle. Don't want it crooked. You see that? Don't want it crooked. And I don't want to have squiggly lines. So right there is where I'm going to leave it. I think I might try to blow that line straight. I probably, you know when it said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Wasn't broke. I should have left the line slightly off, but I didn't. So now I'm going to try to fix it. Now I'm going to blow the line back this way. All right, guys. Now that is done. I want to torch some more. This came out beautiful, guys. Now there's a lot of paint sitting here in the middle. Right here, right here. There's a lot of paint. So I'm going to wait a few minutes and see exactly how that is going to do. But it looks really cool. I have cells here. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to wait about 5 minutes and I am going to let the cells completely finish lining up. But I can say I really do like this. I really do like this. I really do like this. All right. Put it back. So the idea of using the K-cups. I think I've used these twice. However, even using them once and throwing them away. I've used them for the coffee, and then I've used them for this, and it's pretty good, right? So with that said, I will do a close-up of the pictures, and I will add it to the video, guys. Do thank you for joining me on a rainy night in Georgia. Pour swipe, okay? Made up paint event. Again, I am going to be on every week as often as possible doing crafts. I have my crystal vases to make, hats, shoes, finishing reupholstering a chair, Georgia Bulldog chair for my son's man cave, making centerpieces. And of course, guys, the holidays, I can't keep reminding you enough about all of the decorations that I do for the holidays. And so why do I do that? Because I want my yard, I want our yard, I want your yard to be the yard that stands up. Not because you're spending $2,000 or $3,000 that month for lights and what have you, but because of the decorations. They will be one of a kind. So if you have an idea what you might like to see in your yard, on your porch, in your house, on your fireplace, in your kitchen, in your bathroom, just drop that line to me in the comment section. Don't forget to click subscribe and like. Please watch the videos all the way through so that that counts for me. Sales are popping up here like crazy. They are popping up here like crazy. But please do drop those comments to me. Together we can work on it and we can make it happen. Okay, you know that I love to decorate, repurpose, and renew, making it brand new. Thank you for joining me in Gifted Glory. My name is Nisi, and I'll see you on the next pour. Bye-bye.